AFRICOG is an independent, not-for-profit organization that is duly registered as a company limited by guarantee under the Companies Act. That is for the benefit of those who tend to get confused and decide that it is an NGO. And AFRICOG works to develop cutting-edge research and advocacy on issues of governance and anti-corruption to address the crisis of governance that Kenya has been confronting. AFRICOG and KPTJ have called many of you to this room several times in the lead up to this year's general election. We were here in April to launch our first report titled Ready or Not, that was speaking to electoral preparedness, and that was Ready or Not 1. And then just before the election, we launched a second part of that series, Ready or Not 2. And so we continue to be engaged in the electoral process even as it unfolds. So this is part of that ongoing effort to have a candid conversation about our elections. And as we all know, following the August 8th elections and the declaration of IEBC of Uhuru Kenyatta and of the Jubilee Party as the winner, his main challenger, Raila Odinga of NASA Coalition, has now announced that he is going to petition the election results in the Supreme Court. And in fact, the petition has already been filed. This is the second time since the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution that the Supreme Court will determine a presidential election. As we all know, in 2013, Raila Odinga also challenged the outcome of the elections in the Supreme Court. And at that time, before the election, the expectations of Kenyans of the Supreme Court were very high, with opinion polls constantly showing confidence levels to be hovering in the late 70s and up to 80%. The Supreme Court decision in 2013 had the potential to advance or hold back the development of a new constitutional, legal, and political order in Kenya. The judges themselves acknowledged the momentousness of their decision and the implications for jurisprudence on public affairs, perceptions of the court itself, and for the whole country at large. However, in many respects, the decision and the manner of its communication left many vital questions unanswered and a legacy of uncertainty for future petitions. And this is the reason why AFRICOG and KPTJ have called this public forum today to help us to review the 2013 presidential election petition, its legacy, the lessons that can be learned from it, and whatever loose ends that were left untied at the time. We do this because we understand that what will happen in court in the next 2 weeks is not just a matter for the court itself. The whole country will be, their eyes will be on the Supreme Court. And it's important for us to look back to where we are coming from in order to reach forward and hopefully be able to apply the lessons that were learned then to be able to adjudicate one of the most important cases to get to the Supreme Court in a manner that will show that justice has not only been done, but will have been seen to have been done.